thanks for another episode of the Mill Social Talk podcast. As you know, we always bring you the best of the people that's in our neighborhood. We're in the Chicagoland area. And today we have with us Chettha, who, as you notice here, the sign behind us is the Small Business Development Center. And Chettha, I met Chettha at an event, and I thought it was great. I mean, he's going to bring great value. So for those of you who are listening today, who really wants to help your small business grow, this is the episode for you. Now, Chettha has been, he's a director, but he has many other titles, right? And so I wanted Chettha to introduce himself so that you guys can know who he is as we move along. So Chettha, tell me about who you are and what you do here.
Thanks, Leroy. Yes, so I'm the director of the SBDC here at Chinese Mutual Aid Association. I has been here about a year and 4 months, so I'm fairly new, and we are one of the newest SBDC in the state of Illinois. And SBDC, what we do, we serve small businesses. We provide confidential one-on-one business advising to any small businesses that need assistance in preserve and grow your business. Could be access to capital, could be business plan, sales, marketing, anything that you may need to find a network of our resources. We are partially funded by SBA and DCEO. So we definitely here to help small businesses, and especially being in Uptown, Asian or Argyles, we serve a lot of immigrants and underserved communities.
All right, so as we were talking about that, and I want to kind of bring this to the forefront. You talked about, we're talking off camera, that you're changing.
Well, we recently has been awarded a grant with the City of Chicago. So now we are also going to be NBDC, another acronym, is Neighborhood Business Development Center with the City of Chicago. So now that would help any of Chicago businesses with licensing, with doing business with the city and doing business in Chicago. So that's another great things that we are doing, and hopefully we are going to continue to grow and do more. I can't really mention everything we are going to be yet because it's not official, but
it's coming.
It's coming, and hopefully there can be more resources and more opportunities for small businesses.
So basically your job here, or I'm going to say your job, the center, is to assist small business. So if you're a small business, you need to come to the center. You need to do that because, I mean, I've met Chettha and he has helped me in my business, and he's continued to help me, and I'm relying on him too. So this is sort of a personal thing that I'm reaching out to him to tell other people what they're doing, because I am also a part of the help that you guys are giving. And as he grows, I'm sure I'll grow. As he gets money, I'm hoping we can all apply for that stuff and his knowledge. But so tell me a little about why you decided to do this.
Well, a little bit background on me is that back in 1998.
Okay.
Well, let's go even further back.
Right,
so I'm an immigrant. I lived the American dream. I came here when I was 15 years old to a boarding school here in Chicago, north suburbs. And I went to college here, and then after graduated, I decided that I wanted to stay in this country and pursue having my own business, and that's what I did. I have no clue of what to do when I started back in 1998. I started my client company. We are the manufacturer of luggage and leather goods, and I'm a product designer, and and that's what I did. I basically wish that I have SBDC and other government services back then, because I didn't have a clue that these things exist, and it's for free. So that's
another thing. All this is free advice, correct?
Exactly.
Right.
So when you work with us, everything we provide is free of charge. Okay. There are certain SBDC out there, if they have a special programming or classes or certification, they might charge a little fee. But most of everything that is business advising one-on-one is always free.
It's always free, right?
Yes. And that's what we do. And I ran the company. we grow, with 20 employees at one point, $10 million, and I did everything, with the help of my employees and, doing everything by learning by myself. Didn't have any help. So now I realize if back then I have help and resources that can be given to me for free like this, then it would have made my life a lot easier.
So there's a lot of small businesses out there. The U.S. economy is built on small business, right? And so it is so important that if you're a small business and you're looking to grow, this is a great avenue for you to come in, get some free advice, and figure out how this organization can help you. Now, I want to get to a little bit of meat of what I want to talk about. How have you seen small businesses grow using your organization? Or maybe some examples.
Yeah, sure, definitely. We serve every type of small business. I have now over 290 clients at my center.
Okay.
And when I started a year ago, we only have 60 some. So it was just been an explosion of client success. So we help recently, for example, one of my Thai restaurants here on Broadway, Thai Pastry, just got awarded $235,000 from Chicago Recovery Grant. And she's going to be able to expand her new restaurant, which is just signed the lease on Argyle's, right at the red line. And it's going to be fantastic Thai food with cafe and grab and go. So we are very excited about that success, that we are able to help her apply for this grant and help her pursue her dream of expansion and doing more. And another example is across the street from her, actually, is another restaurant that had predator loans because of pandemic. Everybody was struggle trying to find money to survive, and she take out these loans, and it was like 50% interest rate.
Wow,
it's crazy. So we just able to help her with our partners restructure her loans, and now she's gonna save over 10 years $300,000.
Wow.
So that's another example. But also another entrepreneur in Schaumburg. I actually have clients out in the suburbs too.
So just I want you to tell me about that. But you're saying, as you mentioned Schaumburg, you're saying not only from the Chicagoland, but also out of Cook County,
the whole state of Illinois,
the state of Illinois.
Yes.
So, and I want you to continue, but I want to make that known. Because we're here in the Chicagoland area, and we're thinking, that doesn't affect me because I'm in Naperville or I'm in
exactly.
You know what I'm saying, or I'm in the north suburbs.
We have over 40 different centers. If you don't work with me directly, and you have somebody close to you in Naperville, there might be a shop there that you can go to. So yes.
And I wasn't aware of that when I met you. I wasn't aware. I thought because I met you at the Uptown, at the Uptown networking
events.
I imagine it's just right here. Now, see, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. So everybody can get help from anywhere in the state of Illinois. But more importantly, this is a national network funded by the SBA. So therefore, there are over 1,000 and 1,100, I think 1,100 maybe roughly, SBDC across the country. So yes, definitely. So go back to the success story of one of my clients, Shasham. She make fun water bottles with pom-poms, with key holders, with chapstick holders, and she came to me, and we worked together for almost 8. She started her business last July. And she just basically sell direct to consumers, and now we were able to help and go retail because it's kind of like my background. I was selling to everyone, Macy's, Amazon, and all the retailers out there. So I was able to help her now. Got into Hallmark stores, and now Claire stores. So she's getting these huge orders that now we're gonna have to fix another problem, which is how do we grow? How do we scale? how do we manage productions and all
Yeah.
that. So yeah, so she's gonna get these are thousands of stores that she might be able to
Okay.
take off. So
there's a so we're saying that, and it's so crucial. Because most small businesses sometimes, if a lot of small business owners have not been to business school,
yes,
right? So what have you found, like that underlying, like, oh man, we need to help you with this, and with Chettha is helping me right now with my marketing, right? We're building a brand new website, and we teamed up with a certain. So and that's what I am doing. I can tell you what I am doing, and he'll be helping me with more stuff as we go along. I'm gonna rely on him. So what do you see that some of the small business, because most entrepreneurs, they haven't been to college. I mean, they've been to college because we've been to college, but I mean, they haven't been to business school, like to say, well, you know what? I'm going to business school to start a business, right? They just decide, like, listen, I'm going to grow this business, right?
Sometimes you are just basically cooking for your families, and they
There
say
you go.
you make fantastic egg rolls, and now you start an egg roll business. You never know.
You never
right?
know.
Exactly.
So what have you seen anything that says, we need to help you with this? Anything that's maybe consistent?
Well, I think the most struggle that small business have is access to capital.
Okay.
Getting funding, getting grants. These are the kind of things that we see the most because, when I started my own business, I don't like accounting. I'm not good at math.
Right, exactly.
Like the stereotype. But the finance and budgeting and create projections and revenues. All these things are very hard for small businesses, right? So we help them with support in terms of getting them ready, to be able to go to the bank, getting them ready to be able to understand what they want and what their needs are, in order for them to get investors, get loans, credit lines, or even grants. We help a lot of people with grants also. Like Thai pastry, for example.
But I did talk to Chettha. When is the grant available? I want to know.
Yes. Once you sign up to become our SBDC client, we have a team that do research day and night and put anything out there. If we find grants available, it will be in our newsletter. So do
you think that's one of the reasons why? I mean, because a lot of small businesses fail. So do you think maybe that's one of the reasons why small business fail, access to grant? Maybe now, does the community do like an education class, or are you just a matter of one-on-one conversation with you or whenever you're associate? Is that how it normally works, or is there like a seminar? Hey guys, come in. We're talking about grants today.
Yeah, definitely. We as a center provide webinars throughout the year. I think last year we did about 18 webinars, and hopefully we'll do more this year. And every webinars will be focuses on different things. Some are access to capital. We just did that last week. Access to capital, and then we do marketing. We do Googles. We do anything that I think small businesses would be interested in. And then if they go to the webinar, they find things that are interesting and or questions, they can come to us and schedule a time, one-on-one business advising with our team. So yes, we definitely can help them and educate them throughout their journey.
Yeah, because I think it's important. As I said earlier, most small business entrepreneur didn't go to business school. Because even the larger guys, the big guys that run corporation, when they started, they're like, listen, man, I gotta start my own thing, right? So I think it's important that people realize that it's important to and I'm really glad that I ran into you, because I wasn't aware that these things happen. I wasn't aware that you could actually come into an SBDC center and actually get the help that myself getting and other people that you're getting. I wasn't aware of that, and I didn't realize it was national.
Yeah, exactly.
I know the SBA because of course I've dealt with them on the mortgage side, but I think when I spoke to you, you said you guys are one of the arms, or there's 1,100 arms of the SBA, which I didn't know. So I think it is great, and this is a thing that I really want to put out there for small business that are trying to grow, right? Because I mean, from what you've telling me, you actually stepped in and helped and do this.
Yeah, I mean, I came from the private sector,
Right.
and I realized this 1 year and a few months I've been in this job is that as much as I thought I know a lot of things about business from doing this for 25 years, I have no idea all these things exist. All these opportunities exist that are free most of the time to the citizen of Chicago or state of Illinois. And one of the most important things is that I know what I know from my experience.
Correct.
But the best thing I think about the network is that there are someone like me at every centers and every other strategic partners that I partner with. So if certain things I don't know, which there's a lot, I keep learning every day, but I can ping that person, and making that network. I think the networking is probably the most valuable.
I think it's absolutely most valuable, because if I did not go to the networking, I wouldn't have met Chettha, right? And I wouldn't have been getting a brand new website. But I'm glad. Now, is there any in your? Have you seen any trend in business lately, or that you think more of coming? I mean, I thought about that because as you have business people coming to you, have you seen any trend that's been happening, or what have you been seeing in the business environment?
Well, we as the network have seen the most significant growth in startup, and side hustle. So, okay, it's amazing because that's why there's a lot of vacancy employees out there that people can't find help, because it seems like a lot of people are turning into an entrepreneur. So that's
I mean, the great what they used to call it, what they called last year, the great resignation.
Yeah,
the great resignation. So people are just doing their own thing, right?
Yeah.
And so, do you find some of those people coming to you? Have you run into, when you say like cycles, are you talking about Uber? Are you talking about?
Yeah, but I have actually people that have Uber and do other things, right? So there's like multiple hats that they wear and multiple businesses that they're starting at the same time. So yes, there are a lot of people that is working for the government or private sector that are leaving the workforce and starting their own business. I have therapists, wanting to start their own practice.
Yeah.
I have, people that wanted to start their own app to help to disturb, Grubhubs and so there's so many different startup now. And I think the most important point about that is that if you are looking to start a business, SBDC and SBA.gov website is a fantastic resources. We are here to help small business. We are here to help startup. So I serve clients from ideation, you just thinking, I might want to do this.
That's wonderful.
All the way up to a client that is just got Obama Foundation contract for $22 million.
No kidding.
Yeah, so
I serve those clients.
Exactly. Yes.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
So, you would not know if you. And by the way, I'm gonna say this again. It's all about going to network, because I've actually met. As we're part of the network group, I've met so many people who are trying to move forward, right? And I think if they don't take advantage of this, they're missing out.
Exactly.
When I spoke to you, I'm like, I gotta talk to you, because I knew I needed Chettha right away, right? So, but it's great that we're talking about it, because because for some reason I'm also passionate about as helping other small businesses grow, and that's the reason why we do this podcast, so that people know that there is, and we bring people to the table that can actually help, because a lot of people I mean, if I didn't meet you, I didn't know, right? And I'm doing my thing and I'm growing, but I can see a different growth now that you are part of my life, right? I can see a different.
I think a lot of people, has been said many times, is that they work in their business, not on the business.
There you go.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes you just have to step back and then talk to someone, or just think through your whole business plans and your visions and your wishes and dream, and then make sure that you actually work on those things versus just work hard. I'm a true believer. I mean, my dad is a serial entrepreneur. He raised pig and chickens and everything. He a painter. He does everything, and it fail. So my life has always been understanding and learning from my dad. From 2 years old, that's when he started, and all the farm animals all died, right? And when he successful enough to send me to school here in this country, which is a dream for everybody in Thailand, it's the success and the hard work that he put into, and I totally appreciate that, and I see everybody's struggle. I remember he made me answer the phone when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. Oh, my dad's not here. You can't get the money. And it's like that all the time. That's I'm traumatized from that. But that's another story.
Is there a key? How would I say this? Is there a key advice you can give to any person wanting to start a business, is thinking about it? That one or two things that you said you need to do or you need to have. What would that be if you would know? I know you know, but
sure.
What would you think is the best?
That's a lot, but I think from working with a lot of people in the past year, I think a lot of people don't have a clear vision of what they want to accomplish. By setting up goals and making plans and working toward those is very important, because sometimes, like I said, right, you just try to do
work.
work, and not really step back and understanding, okay, in 3 months, I want to be able to make this much money. Then from there, I can invest into that, and then. If you have someone help, then you might be able to develop that business plan or that vision, and then trying to work toward that. So I think that's very important for a small business when they're starting out, especially, is flush out the ideas. You have to understand your business, you have to understand your competitors, you have to understand your customers, and all these things that we can sit down and help you deal with it and figure things out. And so that's one important thing. And second, I think, is also you have to have ability to make cash flow.
Okay, well, hey,
right?
that's the blood, right?
That's why so many business fail, because you don't have the ability to understand your finances, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you can hire an accountant. Yes, you can outsource that, but do your own QuickBooks, do your own thing, because you learn that what make me the money every day and what costing me money every day, so that you can manage it better. I think those are the two most important things that come to mind first.
Okay, and I think those are vastly important. I want to ask you another thing. What do you think about people or business owners about, and I think, sometimes people as entrepreneur, you're working, and sometimes you want to keep all that money for yourself, or maybe you don't want to reinvest. Talk a little about reinvesting in your business, how important that is. Because some people don't think it is important. People are like, oh no, I want to make money, but I always say other people got to eat.
Exactly.
So talk about a little bit about that before we wrap up.
Yeah, I think it's important to understand your whole finance, right? Obviously, feeding your family should be priority number one, right? So definitely that, but also be able to understand your finance and be able to create budget and be able to create your financial projections and know all those things that help you grow your business is so crucial. And if you don't know how to do all that, there are people like us that can help you with, right? So that's that's probably one of the things that we help the most people on.
All right, guys. So we're getting to wrap up. I want to thank Chettha. I mean, you guys can see Small Business Development Center, International Trade Center. Chettha is now an integral part of my life. I call him now. I reach out to him because, I mean, sometimes you know what you know, and what you don't know, you don't know. And so I want. This is especially. I really wanted to talk with him because I know what he's doing for me, and I want to be able for him to do that for you also. So, Chettha, is you want to give them the number to this organization or?
Yeah. So you can visit our ChineseMutualAid.org, and then from there you can go to the SBDC page, or you can simply just go to sba.gov and then click on the SBDC network tab, where you can put your zip codes, and then you will find SBDC nearest you. Or if you specifically would like to give us a call, please feel free to do that also to our network.
And we have quite a small business people they're going to be looking at this. So please share this link with your friends, your family, if you know that they're doing something, or they're like you said, you will help them from an idea to if they got to go to market, right?
Exactly.
And so I mean, look at the vast help that someone can get, and without it costing you.
Yep.
It's a free advice, but you just got to come to the table and be ready to work along with the organization to make sure that your ideas get to the table. So hey, again, guys, this has been a great conversation, and I know I can't tell you everything that Chettha can do. I can tell you that it's a great organization. We're here in Uptown, but you don't have to be in Uptown. You could be from the north side to the south.
I actually have office hours in Oak Park. I have office hours in Chinatown. I have office hours on Devon. So we are expanding, and hopefully in Skokie in the near future.
Okay.
So yes, reach out to us, and we can do Zoom, we can do virtual counseling sessions, or in person.
Well, like you said, you guys are licensed in Illinois.
Yep.
So no matter what, and I'm sure, and our podcasts go outside of Illinois, so people outside. I mean, so I'm sure you can hook up to your SBDC in whether it's California or
exactly.
New York or wherever you are. And again, guys, I want to say thanks for listening. Please share this video. Please share this YouTube video, and please share it with your friends and family, and let them know if you have an idea, there's someone that can help. There's someone that can help, and we can start here with SBA. Thanks, guys. Until the next. By the way, you can connect with us at the Mill Social Talk. And by the way, all of these videos will be on the new website. All right, on my new website that Chettha is helping with. So give us a couple of weeks. You can just go to our website and look at all our videos that we have done over the past couple of years. Again, thanks, and go to millsreal.com. That's my website. The Mills, MILLSREAL.com. Thanks, guys. Until the next podcast. See you soon.